A 20-year-old scumbag mother from Wyoming and her 21-year-old scumbag boyfriend have both been arrested after police say that the couple nearly beat her 2-year-old son to death. We're not told the boy's name, but we are told that when authorities responded to a welfare check call from a concerned resident, that they discovered the boy with a shattered leg, damaged organs and bruises all over his body. Immediately, Hanger Wingert and Joshua Moody were taken into custody. They were both charged with 1 count each of first-degree attempted murder and aggravated child abuse. I'm going to read through some of the details. It's going to be grim, so I'll give you a trigger warning. At around 12:30 p.m., Wednesday, August 23rd, authorities responded to a residence located on West 6th Street in regards to a welfare check in regards to a 2-year-old boy. The caller potentially saved the boy's life. The caller said that they were extremely concerned for the baby's well-being given that he was covered with bruises. Again, 2 years of age, we're not told the boy's name. When first responders arrived at the scene, they found the boy and they identified that he had suffered severe life-threatening injuries which appeared to be the result of physical abuse, meaning he was beaten by those looking after him, which included his mother, 20-year-old Hanger Wingert, and the mother's boyfriend, 21-year-old Joshua Moody, both charged with first-degree attempted murder. The boy was flown to Denver Children's Hospital, where doctors were able to confirm that he had suffered multiple broken bones and multiple internal injuries. The 2-year-old had shattered both the tibia and fibula in his right leg shattered in multiple places. The 2-year-old also had a fractured vertebrae, bleeding in the brain, pancreatitis, liver lacerations, an acute kidney injury, a broken clavicle, and 2 popped eardrums, a litany of severe injuries inflicted upon him via physical abuse as confirmed by the doctors at the hands of those looking after him, which includes his mother and the mother's boyfriend. So again, the 2 scumbags were taken into custody. They were both booked on attempted murder and abuse charges. At a certain point during the investigation, during the interrogation, the boyfriend pipes up, "Hi officers, it was nothing to do with me. It was the mother. The mother inflicted all of these injuries on her baby boy." The mother's boyfriend told investigators that he witnessed the mother repeatedly punch the 2-year-old boy, her son, in the head and face. The mother's boyfriend also said that on the day in question, August 23rd, the mother was beating the 2-year-old when she grabbed him by both legs and swung the boy like a baseball bat from right to left towards the window. As she finished the swing, the mother reportedly let go of one of the boy's legs, allowing him to swing around her body before colliding with her shoulder, and the boyfriend said that he heard the 2-year-old's boy leg snapping. He heard it. He heard the break. The 2-year-old screamed in pain. What did the mother do? Well, according to the boyfriend, the mother put him on the bed and held her hand over his mouth to muffle the sound of his cries. According to the mother's boyfriend, the mother also threatened to murder the boyfriend if he was to tell anybody what she had done to her own child. So that's what we're told. Do we believe the boyfriend? Not necessarily. I mean, to be honest with you, I am believing it, but that's why we have police investigators, to get through a thorough investigation to find the actual facts. But for whatever it's worth, this story, the claims by the mother's boyfriend, rings true, but it could be a pack of lies. But some things we do know for sure, that the 2-year-old boy has suffered a horrendous litany of injuries. His leg shattered in 2 places, multiple internal injuries, a fractured vertebrae, bleeding in the brain, pancreatitis, liver lacerations, an acute kidney injury, a broken clavicle, 2 popped eardrums, suffered horrendous physical abuse. Perhaps the boyfriend is telling 100% the truth, giving the full and detailed, accurate account of what occurred. Perhaps it is 100% the mother's doing. The mother claimed that the 2-year-old often fell and also self-harmed. It was all the boy's fault, according to the mother. I'm very confident that the mother is guilty, at the very least, of being partially involved in the abuse of her 2-year-old son. Would the boyfriend legitimately be afraid of being murdered by the girlfriend? I don't think so. If you're legitimately afraid of that, you leave. You leave. You abandon the situation. You get the fuck out of there. You call the authorities. hey authorities, my girlfriend's a fucking weirdo. She's a fucking psychopath. She beats her 2-year-old son. She's threatened to kill me. She's responsible for causing multiple physical and internal injuries on her 2-year-old boy. You need to get over here and arrest this scumbag. By the way, I'm innocent. But no, he remained in a relationship with her. So I do hope the investigation does continue unimpeded. I do hope that they are able to get adequate evidence to get a conviction of the guilty party or parties. So both have been charged with attempted murder and abuse charges. The boyfriend's claiming nothing to do with me. It's all her fault. And that might well be accurate. We don't know. So let's hope the investigation does get to the bottom of things, and let's hope that the guilty party or parties are given the justice that they deserve, which will be an incredibly long time in jail, in prison, with the opportunity for the other inmates, for the guards, to spend quality time with the guilty parties so that they can have a nice little chat, a nice little evaluation, express their feelings of how they treated her 2-year-old boy. Swung him like a baseball bat, such that he collides into her shoulder, snapping his leg in at least 2 places. It's sick, and I really do hope there is justice from this. We're not told of the condition of the 2-year-old boy. I hope, I pray, I presume that he is receiving all of the medical attention that he requires. So I know in America, everything is capitalist. Your medical system is not free. I would really hate to think that a child could be in the situation whereby they're not provided with adequate medical care. I really do hope America does offer children medical care, even if the parents can't afford to pay it. If anyone can tell me if that's the case or not, that would be great. I'd appreciate that. So I do hope and pray that the 2-year-old boy is able to make a full recovery. Of course, that he'll never be exposed to his hideous mother and her hideous boyfriend ever again. Let's hope the 2-year-old boy is put into the custody of a loving family, perhaps a member of the family, perhaps the mother's mother, who seemingly had some involvement in addressing the situation to police. She had seen the 2-year-old with eyes closed shut, beaten, a brace on his leg, homemade brace. So the mother had been involved with authorities to some extent. We're not told if she was the person to have made the welfare check. I would imagine she was, but the article doesn't confirm that. But let's hope the 2-year-old boy is put into the custody of a sane, loving person or family. And that's really all I have to say at this point. So I'm going to wrap things up. If you do appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Consider joining my memberships. That would be really appreciated. I'm going to carry on making several more videos. I'm going to try to get into the habit of making them more consistently. We'll see how we go. I perhaps put too much expectation on myself, I'm not sure. But with that, I will say don't watch all of my videos, please. I think a lot of the viewers do a Google search, a YouTube search, a Twitter search for a given crime, and they come across my video and they watch it and they dip in, they dip out. Some subscribe, some don't. I think that's how I get a lot of my views. But there is a core community building, I think. I do get quite a few people comment on my videos, and there are definitely some regular commentators, which I really appreciate. Some go quiet after a period of time and then pop up again, and that's to be expected. That's all good. But it does feel like that there is some kind of community brewing, which I really appreciate. I do appreciate the comments, the regular comments in particular, perhaps the support, the encouragement. I really appreciate that. But that's enough ramble for me at this point in time. I'll go away and make some more videos. Don't listen to them all. They're too upsetting. Dip in, dip out. Watch some kitten videos, puppy videos. I mean that in all sincerity. We need to have light in our lives, and these subjects are too dark, so they can really bring us down. And maybe that has value for a period of time. You know, maybe reflecting on these situations for 20 minutes, half an hour or so, maybe there's some kind of groundingness, some benefit in having that reflection. But there is a trap. If you watch too many of these videos, read through too many of these articles, watch too much true crime, especially when it's detailed and horrific like my videos are, they can alter your mood too much. So don't watch too many, please. So I'm going to wrap things up at this point. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Take care.